Barnacles are most often seen as roughly circular sessile invertebrates and the only crustaceans that live by attaching themselves to hard substrate such as stone, wood, wall or concrete ship and others. As they are often stuck on hard substrates, barnacles are becoming a very important species in studies of ecology. There are also barnacles that live by attaching themselves on other animals, such as whale, turtle, crab gills and others. Moreover, there are also types of barnacles that live only inside a sponge. Why barnacles are considered important living things to be studied? Barnacles are of economic consequence, as they often attach themselves to synthetic structures, sometimes to the structure's detriment. Particularly in the case of ships, they are classified as fouling organisms. However, in some parts of the world, even in Indonesia, some barnacles are edible and serve as a delicacy since they are a good source for protein. Thus, further research is needed whether barnacles have potential as a new food source and can be cultivated and can be consumed by the community. Barnacle taxonomists are still very limited throughout the world. Even in Indonesia, there is only one taxonomist who dedicated his life to study barnacles. Therefore, it is important to encourage young researchers to become barnacle taxonomists in the future. Regional Training and Research Center, or RTRC, Marine Biodiversity and Ecosystem Health, or MARBEST Center, organized by the Indonesian Institute of Sciences in cooperation with UNESCO and IOC Westpac, has become a solution to provide young researchers to study further about taxonomy, especially barnacle taxonomy. RTRC activities in 2016 were attended by participants from countries in West Asia Pacific region and ASEAN, including Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, China, Cambodia, Bangladesh and Iran. They are taught how to collect barnacles on beaches, learned how to preserve them and identify them morphologically. Participants received training for nearly 2 weeks, starting from theory, sampling, laboratory research until presentation from each participant. Especially for barnacle taxonomy, the participants get a theory about barnacles directly from the only barnacle taxonomist in Indonesia.
Kenapa menjadi sangat penting training ini? Karena kita ketahui Indonesia pun untuk peneliti krustasea, khususnya krustasea laut, sangat sedikit. Dan dari situ harapannya kita mengenalkan taksonomi sehingga para peneliti muda yang pada awal karirnya ini menentukan jalur mana yang akan dipilih untuk penelitiannya, mereka bisa terpacu atau terangsang untuk menekuni bidang taksonomi.
With this RTRC activity, they are encouraged to become barnacle taxonomists in the future. For the field study, they have a chance to experience the basic techniques of sampling barnacles in Thousand Islands marine water, particularly in the area of Pari Island and its surroundings. The sampling is conducted for almost 3 days. It will need further lab research to determine and classify the type of barnacles that participants sorted out during their sampling in the field. The next step is the sorting of barnacle samples. The sorting process is important to sort the samples in groups of species and to be observed further in the laboratory of Research Center for Oceanography, Indonesian Institute of Sciences at Ancol. Through laboratory research, key characters can be found to identify the type or species of barnacles. After all, the intention of this training is to provide lessons for the trainees, especially how to identify the types of barnacle morphologically in accordance with the method that was given by their instructor. They should understand the barnacle species that they observed. In the laboratory, the trainees are taught about barnacle identification techniques by the instructor.
Kegiatan di Pulau Pari kita adalah mengumpulkan sampel teritip dari berbagai macam substrat. Kita hanya menemukan teritip yang menempel pada bambu dan menempel pada spong. Lalu kita bawa sampel ke lab untuk analisa lebih lanjut. Di teritip itu mempunyai 2 bagian yang keras dan bagian yang lunak. Nah, semuanya sangat penting untuk identifikasi untuk jenis yang kita temukan. Jadi harapannya para partisipan mempunyai pengalaman bagaimana cara mengidentifikasi jenis berdasarkan karakter morfologinya.
Based on their research, each participant must present their results. In the last sessions, presentations from the trainees will be required to determine the extent to which they mastered the theory until identification that they achieved during the course. This presentation session is important because it can be used as an indicator whether they have enough knowledge to start their career as a barnacle taxonomist.
Jadi ada 3 peserta, satu dengan background amphipods, satu lagi dengan background tritip, dan satu lagi dengan background modeling lingkungan, dan semuanya sudah menunjukkan hasil yang memuaskan, bahkan ada yang luar biasa menurut saya, dan salah satunya akan terus melanjutkan pada bidang penelitian taksonomi tritip.
The basic skills gained during the RTRC training is the beginning of further study, especially research on barnacle taxonomy, to have more understanding on the importance of taxonomy in the upcoming years. With MarBest Centre, it is expected that this training was able to enhance their capability in the field of taxonomy.